So let's say I've created some great content in my Google document. Now I want to share it with somebody else. How do I do that? Google makes it super easy. You're going to come to this share setting up here, or you can also find the same thing under file here, under share. But the blue button is always the easiest place to go. You go to that blue button and you're going to have two options for sharing. You can add the email address of the person you want to share with, or you can get a link. And within each option, there's different settings you'll want to pay attention to. So if you're sharing with me or with your teacher, you're going to type in my email address, long@jeffcoschools.us. And when you do, you'll have options to share either as a viewer, a commenter, or an editor. And I do generally prefer that you have at least commenting rights or editing rights so that I can give you feedback right there in the document. But when you do this, only the people that you've shared it with will be able to see it. Now, the other way that you can do this is just to get the link. And again, there are different settings you can choose. If you restrict it, then only the people you've already shared it with are going to be able to see that link. That link will be useless to everybody else. You can also change it so that it's available for anyone in Jeffco schools. And you can change whether you have them as a viewer or a commenter or an editor. Now, because we have students in our class who are not Jeffco students, many students from the BOCES area down in Durango, Colorado, in that area, some Sheridan students, we have students from around the state. You may need to change it, depending on what you're doing, to anyone with the link. And that could be anyone in these multiple school districts. And once again, you can change the settings on that to allow editing. So when we're doing some peer feedback or something, be sure that you're changing it so that BOCES students can see it. Those are the students outside of Jeffco. And if you're doing something with just me or just other Jeffco users, then you can just do Jeffco schools. But remember, you have lots of options. Once you have the person that you want to share it with in here, you're going to copy that link. You hit copy, and then when you go to your other document or the other place in Schoology where you want to share it, you're just going to right click, and that will allow you to paste that link in there. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know what questions you have.